Hi, boys and girls. Remember last week, our word of the week was nutrient. Remember, it was something that feeds our body. Well, this week, our word of the week is called calorie. And you might have heard that before, someone talking about calories, right? Well, calorie is simply a measure of a unit that measures the energy you have, or the food that can give you energy. Super simple way to think about how much in each food, how much energy is there in each food. Now, think of it like this. When you have calories are something that can help your body to be able to have energy. Without calories, your heart doesn't beat, your lungs don't breathe, and your brain doesn't send messages. You wouldn't be able to focus in school, all sorts of things. So calories are vital to you living. Now here's the other fun thing. And when you think of calories, your body is super good at utilizing calories. Now, if you happen to eat more calories, your body stores them kind of like a backpack, right? So just in case you might need them later. Well, if you don't use the calories, guess what? Your body stores them again. So anytime that you eat food, your body either uses the calories as energy or it carries it around in case you might need it later. So finding the balance between eating the right amount of calories that give you the energy you need, but not eating too many so you don't have to carry extra backpacks or suitcases around, right? Keeping your body healthy also helps to understand how many calories you need for your body. Now, let's take, for example, a tomato. Join me over here at this tomato plant. I'll show you a little bit about tomatoes. For instance, one tomato on this tomato plant. Say we have these beautiful green ones. They're not quite ripe yet, right? We have one beautiful ripe one. This has 22 calories, right? Now that means it's a unit of energy. That means this tomato is going to give you 22 calories worth of energy in your body, right? Now, let's think. 1 graham cracker also has 22 calories. 1 red vine also has 22 calories. But do you know the difference? Red vines and graham crackers don't have any vitamins and minerals, and they don't feed your muscles and your bones and your brain like tomatoes do. You know why? Because tomatoes have 18 different vitamins and minerals. Remember those small little micronutrients we talked about? Tomatoes are so good at feeding your body vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin A, potassium, magnesium, and all these different things that your body uses in your brain, in your muscles, in your heart, in your legs, just to help you function every single day. So my challenge this week is to get 1 tomato in your diet. If you can get more, fantastic. Now let's think for a minute. How would I get tomatoes in my diet? Some people like to eat it just plain, like an apple. It's delicious. You sprinkle a little salt on there. So incredible. What if you don't like eating it plain? What about salsa? What about slicing it up and putting it on a sandwich? What about tomato soup and dipping a little cheese in it, a little cheese bread in it? So delicious. There are so many ways to get tomatoes in your diet. Check out our website this week, www.yogamedo.com, and find a way to get tomatoes in your diet. Share it with your family, share it with your friends. Remember, when you get tomatoes in your diet, not only that, you get 18 different vitamins and minerals to help your body, your brain, your lungs, your muscles, and for you to stay healthy. All right? So remember, nutrients and calories are vital to your health. Join me over in the room and I'll show you some yoga. Hi, boys and girls. All right, let's start out with our breathing again. Remember our thumbs, go right on our rib cage, feel for those bones, and then tap your stomach. Let's see if you can breathe here. Big, deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Remember to keep the mouth closed. The nose does all the breathing. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. 3 more. Practice expanding that rib cage, taking in lots of air, and then exhale, let it all out. Inhale. Last one. Nice job. Let's warm up with 1 sun salutation, just like we did last week. Remember? Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release. Step or jump back. Holding for 2 breaths. Lowering down. Good. Inhale up. And exhale back to down dog. Holding here for 3. Now this time jump the feet up. Good. Inhale, roll up. Arms come up. And exhale back down. Nice job. Today we're going to do a fun little balance pose, okay? Now how we balance is, first of all, we try to spread the toes on the foot that's going to be planted on the ground, right? So we're going to spread the toes and place that left foot down. Now, see if you can get your balance, right? Now balancing is going to be easy for some people, harder for others. But two things that will help you. Number one, look for a place in the room that isn't moving. So maybe the chalkboard, maybe, you know, a desk, maybe something that you know isn't going to be moving. Now focus on that. The other thing is, if you can be really quiet enough that you can hear yourself breathe, try to focus on the breath. Okay, we're just going to leave that foot right in front of us. We're going to be here for 5 breaths. Now while you do this, notice which muscles are helping you to balance. Are you using your calf muscles way down here? Are you using your quadricep muscles? Is your knee involved? Think about all those muscles, maybe your hip or maybe your sit bones and your back. All those things that help you to balance. Let's try it on the other side. Okay, so spread the toes on the right foot. Okay, see if you can lift that left foot off. Now, this may seem easy for you or maybe hard for others. If it's easy, take a minute to focus on what muscles are really helping you to balance. Bring that left foot out in front of you. Remember, focus on something that isn't moving, and then listen really, really quietly for your breath. I can feel my toes kind of helping me balance. I can feel my ankle, my calf muscles. Nice job, last breath. Now, that's kind of a basic balance. We're going to come into one called chair pose, okay? Now what we're going to do is the same thing. Left foot takes a turn again. Lift that right foot up. You're going to place that right foot on top of your knee. Now you don't want it actually above your knee. You don't want it right on top of your knee. You want it just above the knee. Now if this is enough challenge, go ahead and stay here. For those of you who it's a little bit easier for, bring your hands forward as your sit bones reach back. Let me turn to the side so you can see me. So my foot's planted. This foot's forward, place it above the knee so we don't put any pressure on the knee, and then reach the fingertips forward while your sit bones reach back like you're sitting in a chair. Now take your breaths here. Notice which muscles are stretching. Last one. Nice job. Come all the way up and release. I could feel my quadricep and my hamstring muscle. Notice on the other side. So now the right foot, place it right on the mat. Lift left foot up. Lift and place it above the knee. I'll turn to the side so you can see me. Place it above the knee and then slowly reach forward as your sit bones come back. Okay, big deep breaths. So the balance is not only happening here in your leg, but also with your hands and your sit bones. It's a lot harder to balance when your hands are all the way back here. But your hands help you to balance forward as your sit bones are pointing towards the back. 2 more breaths. And release. Nice job. So notice which muscles we're working. Yoga requires a lot of different muscles to be able to be strong to help you be stable. It's really good to get those muscles working. Now let's get our heart rate up. Remember last time we actually did mountain climber while we were in down dog, right? Now we're going to do it while we're standing. So all you're going to do is lift your right leg, balancing again, right leg, left arm. Okay, here we go. And then we're going to switch. We're going to do 20 of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you can go faster, go faster. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. Hold it. It's kind of hard to do that, isn't it? Let it all the way down. Nice job. Remember, getting your heart rate up is super important. It helps you use those calories from the foods that you get and also utilize the nutrients. Remember those 2 words? Nice job. We have one more pose and then we're going to daydream. Okay, so now that you've practiced balancing, again, left foot, press those toes in the mat. Bring your right foot up. Now you can rest it down here on the floor if you need to. Bring your hands out. If you feel like you can lift it up, go ahead and lift it up. Now I'm going to challenge you to keep that knee open. Sometimes it can just hang out here. I'm going to challenge you to use this inner leg muscle and open that leg. Okay, big deep breaths. Again, notice which muscles. And release. Nice job. Last one. Toes are spread apart on the right side now. Left foot comes to the calf or right there by the ankle, wherever it works best for you. Remember, we never judge ourselves in yoga. We just try to get stronger each time. Okay? Keep that leg open. Feel those muscles holding you up and breathe. And release. Nice job, guys. So it's kind of fun to notice how many muscles we have to use just to be able to balance in different poses. It's really amazing how your body works. So today we're going to focus, or actually last week we focused on our hands, remember? This week we're going to kind of do something a little bit different. I want you to imagine your very favorite season. Okay? It could be summer, it could be fall, winter, or spring. I want you to close your eyes. We're going to sit up straight. Relax your hands, just let them rest on your knees right here. Okay? Make sure your muscles are all relaxed. And in your mind, I just want you to imagine you opened your front door and you saw that it was your favorite season outside. Don't tell anybody. And for 45 seconds, last week we did 30 seconds, this week we're going to do 45 seconds. I want you to imagine what that season looks like out your front door. Maybe it's snowing. Maybe the leaves are falling on your front lawn. 5 more seconds. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head side to side, open and close your eyes. Nice job. I wish I was in the classroom and then I could hear about all the different seasons that were going on. Maybe your teachers can find out. When you're ready, let's take a breath all the way up to 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale back down. Nice job. Way to go. Enjoy your tomatoes this week. I'll see you next week on YogaMeDo.